Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Tuesday. And boy, oh boy, do we have news for you. Iran's currency has officially collapsed, which is a major thing that I wanted to talk about. We have some stuff going on with the CFTC. We have a market structure bill coming out for crypto. We also have the London Stock Exchange, some Bitcoin ETF stuff going on over there. We also have the former mayor of New York City, Eric Adams, releasing and launching an NYC token. It didn't work out too well. What happened? What is all the media that surrounded this? We have a bunch of videos for you guys to watch. So if you guys are on any other platform besides YouTube, please go to YouTube. If you guys are on TikTok, you won't hear the video, so just go over to YouTube. We have so much going on here. In addition to a major announcement. It was confirmed yesterday, so I know it's like a little bit short notice, but it was confirmed yesterday. Your girl can't control everybody in this world. But Peter Schiff is coming on the podcast tomorrow. We will be live in the morning for a regular 9:45 a.m. Eastern Daily Zest. And then the Randi Hipper show is going to be later in the afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern. Peter Schiff versus me. It's not going to be that much of a debate. It's more so going to be a conversation about who Peter Schiff is on a personal level. And then we're going to dive into everything Bitcoin and gold and his perspective on where he thinks this is all going. So if you guys have not yet, please set your reminders. This stream will redirect you. After we end here, you'll be redirected to this stream so you can set your reminders and jump in that chat and share it out. Market Cipher is sponsoring the episode. So if you guys want to acquire Market Cipher, and listen, we love our sponsors. Shout out to our sponsors, by the way, Cake Wallet and Market Cipher. Market Cipher, there's going to be a major discount tomorrow. For the first 40 orders, you will get 40% off. So once we go live, order your Market Cipher. 40% off you will have tomorrow. So major deal you're going to get as well. I know a lot of you guys have been wanting to get Market Cipher. I know a few of you guys have been buying it. I see it in my dashboard, but I want you guys to go ahead and wait until tomorrow if you have not yet and buy your Market Cipher. So let's continue to get after it. I want to say good morning to you as you say good morning to me. And again, check out our sponsors. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and a subscriber goal of 25,000 subscribers as we just went down another one. Why does this happen every single time I show you? Guys, 25,000 is the goal. YouTube has us at a roadblock right now, but I'm hoping tomorrow with Peter Schiff and a bunch of other people coming in that maybe don't usually watch the show, we could get some new community members in here. So again, guys, we are 7 away from that 25K. So if you guys are on TikTok, please go to youtube.com/missteencrypto. We have videos. You won't be able to hear them or see them on TikTok, so you might as well go to YouTube and subscribe. We are going to get after it this morning. Say good morning to me as I say good morning to you, and let's get into it. I'm excited. Also, guys, let's do a like blitz today. So if you have liked the stream, unlike it, and then after I say good morning to you guys, we're all going to like the stream at the same time. So if you have liked the stream, unlike it, take it back, and then we're going to re-click it in another minute. But I want to say good morning to you guys first. Spam the chat with good mornings. I want to say good morning to every single one of you as Bitcoin is pumping, and it is like on a tear this morning. We love it. User 414, good morning. We have Fish that says coffee in the chat. Yes, we have our big mug of coffee. She is on her last leg. As you can see, she's blinking, which means she's dead because I've been drinking it for quite a while. Okay, so let's get after it. This morning we have Silver Days, Mike Volmer, Flat Earth, Alexandra G, My G, Andy S, Mama Shadow, some backup. David Bulls is here. Doge Bull is here. Jesse, as always, thank you to Black Hat. We have Hood Crypto. Good morning. Rudy Poo. Nice to see you talking about silver in the chat. Curtis Hill saying, I want my dose of zest. Well, here we are. We're dosing the zest. Who else we got? Gary, good morning. Nice to see you. Bobby F is here. Welcome. Aquarian, what's up? Rob C is always in the Discord. We love how active he is. Yukio and Mike Mazzone are on X. Good morning. Mr. Flex is here. McCall, Zach Drew, nice to see you. Ari or Aries, nice to see you over there on X. John Legend has all his Market Cipher emojis. Ian F is here, nice to see you. All right. Agent MK84, nice to see you. Peace is here. Does Peter Schiff like silver? That's definitely something we could talk about tomorrow. Sergio, good morning. Welcome. Joe Harvey is here. Wow, we have a lot of beautiful people. Tubin Jar, Jason Crypto BTC, James Kellogg. All right, very hoofty Floof, Poe, One House. Who else we got? Your Owner, nice to see you. Ray K is here. Good morning, Ray K. Liberty and Trust, nice to see you. All set. Oh my gosh, we have all the family here. Thank you guys so much for being here. And with that, we're all going to like the stream at the same time, please. Also, Noodle is here. I missed Noodle. Armon, good morning. All right, guys, we have unliked the stream. Unlike. We're gonna re-like right now. Ready. We're gonna re-like the stream. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like the stream. Pam.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Hello, everybody. Ooh, my bud fell out my ear. Please make sure, guys, you are liking, subscribing. Please like the stream. Oh gosh, Jet is here. Jet, you're giving me almost the same energy as Geo nowadays. Almost the same. All right. Please smash the like, subscribe, and share. Like, yay! All right, let's continue to get after it. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Let's dive into the market recap. All right. Dash is up about 55%. Boy, oh boy, look at Dash. Monero up around that 20%. Monero, wow, what a wild run we got going on here. Stories up 29%. Guys, why is Monero popping off? One, there's a lot of stuff going on, but also the Iran currency collapse. Probably a lot of people are flocking over to Monero. All right. What is wrong with people on TikTok? Oh my gosh, people are so crazy on TikTok right now. Let's go over to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is $92,500 at the moment, just ticked below that as I said it, of course. We are up 1.4%. Again, we were hoping to have like a little cup and handle type moment. We want to push to that 94K. If we burst through 94, we're going right to 100 in my humble little opinion of 101K. Now, we also have the VWAP pumped, money flow flying, also green dot freshly printed, boys and girls, which means there might be some spice if it locks in. And I would love if Bitcoin pumps while we're live with Peter Schiff tomorrow. Also, we have the RSI that is mooning, not like mooning, but still, we are still mid-bull. We bounced right above that neutral. Again, we had a dramatic pullback with the RSI, but that is still what was needed. We need to pull back on an RSI. Whenever an RSI has a major pump, it needs to come back down. Not all the way, but still needs to come back down just like what happened. We jumped to 55 likes. We love that. Pamp it. Pamp it, friends and family. Continue to smash the like, subscribe, and share if you guys are bullish on Bitcoin. Can I see these Bitcoin emojis in the chat, please? Can I see these Bitcoin emojis in the chat? We need all the emojis. Crypto Surfer is here. ENF. Good morning, everyone. Hi. Welcome. All right, let's continue to smash the like and share. What is wrong with people on TikTok today? Can we get some moderation? Can we get some moderators over on TikTok? I feel like people are a little bit savage over there. Campbell, thank you for the heart puffles. I appreciate it. Let's continue to get into the show. Wow. Okay. Breaking news. And again, this is breaking news because currency is breaking. Literally. Wow. Breaking news headlines. Let's do it. If you guys do not know what's going on in Iran, or Iran, however you like to say it, they have the government basically collapsing at the moment. People are fighting back, especially amongst Gen Z and women especially that don't want to be oppressed anymore. And this is what I talk about a lot on this podcast and why Bitcoin is so important. More important than gold, more important than anything in the world besides God. But like the earthly thing that is so important to us is money and purchasing power. And as a woman, I understand in a lot of countries, including Iran, that we don't have the same freedoms. If I was living in Iran, I would not be able to wear what I'm wearing. I would not be able to go ahead and go on a live stream and rant and rave about the government. It just doesn't happen that way over there. And so Bitcoin would be especially important to me just because I would be oppressed and I would be able to get out of a situation if I had purchasing power. Now, the whole regime is falling apart over there in Iran. Everybody is fighting back. Nobody wants what's happening there anymore. So their currency officially collapsed, which means, again, Bitcoin is pumping to like infinity over there. And it doesn't show Bitcoin's strength. It does show the strength, but it shows the weakness of fiat currency and how they have cracked down on the internet. So a lot of people, and I have friends with family in Iran, they cannot get in touch with their family because they have completely taken out the internet. Now, how does Bitcoin save people? Because you can use satellite to communicate. Even Apple has a feature where if there is no cell service, you still could connect to satellite. And that's what a lot of people are using to transact Bitcoin, have that purchasing power to get out of a very bad and dangerous situation. This is why Bitcoin, nobody in Iran right now is picking up gold bars from Costco and saying, I'm going to hold this in my basement. No, they're getting Bitcoin, they're communicating over BitChat, and they are able to purchase their way out of a detrimental situation. Trump is telling people in Iran, according to my friends, to get out because they're going to send forces there. This is why Bitcoin. I'm telling you guys, Bitcoin is the way to save your life. And it is literal. Bitcoin will save your life in a situation like this. Take a look. Iran has been experiencing intense protests against the Islamic Republic regime in recent weeks. Authorities have responded with severe measures, including a nationwide telecoms blackout and jamming satellite services like Starlink, aimed at preventing coordination among demonstrators. Now, again, freedom tech tools coming into play, such as BitChat, Noteha, I'm not sure how to pronounce that one, Delta Chat for offline communication. Two of these apps trace their origins directly to Bitcoin, highlighting how technologies from this community provide practical solutions in high-stakes environments. BitChat, which was built by Jack Dorsey and open-source developer Cal, operates over Bluetooth mesh networks and the Nostr protocol without needing an internet connection. Now, Noteha, on the other hand, is a closed-source fork of BitChat adapted for the Iranian context with full Persian Farsi support and enhanced user interface and features tailored to local needs. Now, BitChat first gained widespread attention by Jack Dorsey announcing it on X on July 6th of 2025, describing it as a weekend project to explore Bluetooth mesh networks. This generated immediate interest, reflecting in surges on Google Trends for related ones. Now, in September, Frank Corvo wrote about BitChat's role in supporting Nepalese protesters during social media restrictions and unrest, where nearly 50,000 downloads occurred in a single day. Now, the other, Noteha, on the other hand, saw a rapid adoption in the first week of January of this year. Before the full internet shutdown, Google Play recorded more than 70,000 downloads of this app in the space of 3 days, with numbers likely increasing through peer-to-peer sharing, sideloading, and Bluetooth transfers afterward. So again, people are using Bluetooth. And when they don't jam the satellites they're using as well. So this is a major thing. Now the question is, why are we forking BitChat if we already have that? Well, the Iranian regime employs highly sophisticated information warfare tactics. And as Zaya Sadir, a prominent Bitcoin researcher and former political prisoner, explains, that the regime sets up phishing attacks, creates fake download links, and uses influencers on social media to misguide people into installing malicious versions of the same app. Now, this is a malicious threat that is likely the main reason why the Noteha developer chose not to release the app as a fully open source app, and perhaps it explains their release timing just before the internet shutdown. So this is major, absolutely major. With or without internet, technology being traced back to Bitcoin is the answer. It is the answer. So this is major. It is big. Yes, the fact that one app is open source could trick some people, and then the other fact that maybe this other app is closed source might be a little bit iffy, just because there could be security things going on that people can't see, because again, it's closed source. People can't read what's going on within the code of the app. So I would say whatever saves people's lives in the current situation is what matters. So this is why Bitcoin, this is why BitChat, this is why blockchain tech is so important tomorrow. Again, people are not using the Iranian fiat currency. Why? Because it's literally worthless right now. If you go and look, hold on, Iran currency to USD. Let's go take a freaking look at this. If people want to look, Iran's currency against the US, boom, completely worthless. One Iranian rial is worth $0. The Iranian currency is worth nothing. So when your currency collapses because of war, and because people do not want to keep subscribing to the government propaganda, then you need something that is independent of a centralized entity. This is why Bitcoin. This is why Bitcoin. Okay, you want to see the IRR to Bitcoin? Let's take a look. Let's take a freaking look. Guys, literally, hold on. Bitcoin price in Iran. There we go. Look at this. Look at this. Up over, what, 1 billion% right now? Literally like 1 billion%. Look at what's happening here. It's not funny. It's like we could laugh because, wow, that's like an astronomical number. But it's not funny because literally a whole economy just went to absolute. That is sad. That is really sad. And I pray for the people of Iran. I really do. Let's put some heart emojis in the chat. We need some heart emojis for the people of Iran, because that regime needs to go. And so I think literally like 1,000,000%, over 1,000,000% in the green Bitcoin for the IRR, the Iranian rial. Tell me that's not ridiculous. Tell me that is not ridiculous. That is astronomical, like literally 1,000,000%, 1 bazillion%. Thank God for Bitcoin. That's all I'll say about the situation. Thank God for Bitcoin. Yeah, that is just insane. This is why Bitcoin. That is wild. It is wild, and it's been a long time coming for sure. And I know some people that have had their family die, literally, for defending people's rights in Iran. So I just really hope that people get the freedom that they need, and that hopefully the US can help. Who knows? Yeah, just wow. And it's hard to transition off of that because there's people dying right now, and there's people, fighting for their lives and for their most basic human rights of life, liberty, and property, which we take full advantage of in the U.S. And I just hope that people learn from a regime like the Iran regime that just oppresses everybody and especially just tries to black you out of the internet. So I hope that we're able to hear some news out of there soon, and hopefully families are reunited, because that is just wild. Prayers up for them. We have the London Stock Exchange. It's a hard transition, I know, but we're going to do what we could. And it's something I will discuss with Peter Schiff tomorrow. So I hope you guys are ready. Peter Schiff said to throw this kitchen sink at him, which, again, I am doing more of a conversation than a debate, but it might end up becoming a little debatey. 21 shares Bitcoin and gold ETFs are hitting the London Stock Exchange for all my peeps in the Europes. The 21 shares Bitcoin and gold ETP, now known as BOLD, begins trading on the London Stock Exchange on January 13th, offering an exchange-traded vehicle designed to deliver Bitcoin-like returns with lower volatility. It blends the world's two most liquid alternative assets in a single risk-weighted portfolio and will be the first UK-listed product offering both within a single exchange-traded vehicle. Now, again, this comes as the lifting of the UK restrictions on crypto ETPs in October and rising demand for regulated digital asset payments. Now, in the first month after the ban ended on the ETPs, which is so stupid, the exchange noted $280 million of trading volume in ETFs or ETNs, surpassing only by etc. and 6 Swiss exchange, according to IFA magazine. So that's something maybe Shiffy would like, maybe a little Bitcoin gold combo. Little Bitcoin gold combo, eh? Thank you, B. Rudo. Thank you, everybody. Thank you guys so much. Don't say too much, he might be watching. Let him watch. Hello, Mr. SHIB. We're not scared. We're not scared. But yeah, this is insane. But yes, in Iran, they are trying to use Starlink to bypass the restrictions, but apparently they're blocking Starlink. I don't think I think Elon's smart enough to get around it, and hopefully give people the service that they need and the internet that they need to connect with other people. It's just wild what's happening there, and we don't even know what's really happening, which is the worst part. And we're just probably going to get a load of propaganda until we get like testimonials from real people that went through it. Which is unfortunate that they even had to go through it. You know what I mean? Like, this should not be happening. We need peace and love on this earth. Amen. Now, we have the Donnie T Project, World Liberty Financial, and from the start, World Liberty Financial said, we are going to change the game of TradFi. No, TradFi. We need World Liberty because we want to bring liberty to everybody, and the banks are going to censor you, but we won't. They've had some instances at World Liberty where they have frozen people's assets, and now they're creating a lending platform. Again, they wanted to create basically a whole new financial system through World Liberty Financial. And so they're coming out with a lending platform for their own stablecoin called USD1. World Liberty Financial, the crypto venture backed by Donnie T's family, launched its first DeFi web app called World Liberty Markets, offering lending and borrowing services for their dollar-pegged stablecoin USD1. Now, this platform is built on infrastructure from DeFi protocol Dolomite, and it's going to give users the ability to supply and borrow digital assets on-chain, starting, of course, with USD1 as the primary asset. Now, Dolo token rose by 57% following the announcement, which is obvious that would happen. Now, other supported collateral on the platform includes their governance token, WLFI, ETH, Coinbase's wrapped Bitcoin, CBBTC, USDC, and USDT. So they are not discriminating against other stables. Now, they're saying that this is going to bring essentially real-world utility to their stablecoin USD1. They are saying it has exceeded expectations as a stablecoin itself. So that is the latest with World Liberty Financial and their project, again, lending and borrowing on-chain. A lot of people might not be happy with how Donnie T has gone about crypto. Charles Hoskinson, the creator of Cardano, he has said that maybe Donnie T's crypto policies are extractive. What exactly is he chatting about? Cardano creator Charles Hoskinson said that Donnie T's administration has put the American crypto industry in a worse position than it was under Joe Bye-Bye, which I think is a little crazy for him to say. However, He said, as the CEO and founder of Input Output Group, the company behind the Cardano blockchain and co-founder of ETH, he didn't hold back in a wide-ranging interview with CoinDesk, sharply criticizing Donnie T's administration of handling the Trump coin launch and his crypto policy, the continuation of an ongoing turnaround by Hoskinson, who said shortly after Donnie T was elected that he would be working with Donnie T's officials before souring on the administration last year. Now, this is what it's all about. This is an ego game here. This is an ego game. I think Charles got a little bit butthurt over what happened, that Cardano was supposed to be in the digital asset stockpile. That got axed real quick, along with XRP. Now, Charles Hoskinson said, the very first thing Donnie T did is launch Trump Coin, and it just felt like the extractiveness has now been institutionalized. The US government is participating in it as opposed to some pumped up fun person. Now, he believes that the rollout of Donnie T and Melania's coins also severely damaged the chance for meaningful bipartisan reform in early 2025. And also because he blames the Genius Act and the Clarity Act, and that it probably would have been extremely different. And it would have probably been a lot easier to pass these bills if he did not release his own meme coin, which, you know what, I could kind of agree with at the end of the day. Because I think the meme coin rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, because Donnie T got inaugurated on Monday. That Friday, he released his token. That Sunday, Melania released hers. And I own one of each for the meme. You got to do it for the meme. Are they not worth a lot right now? Yes. Am I in the red on them? Actually, no. I actually broke even on Melania. But Donnie T, I just have one for the meme, you know? At the end of the day, I do agree that maybe that wasn't the best move. And I wish they gave more utility to it. And I wish they did a lot more education. And like, if they were going to come out with a presidential meme coin, okay, here's the education that backs it up. This is how you use it. You could buy X, Y, and Z with Trump coin, which I believe you could buy his merch. But it wasn't something that was like widespread education. Use case wasn't really identified at the beginning. There still really is no use case for it. So I would agree that half and half with Charles. I think this administration has been handling crypto a lot better and a lot more fair than the previous one. The previous administration was all about drama and coming after us every freaking 5 minutes.
Fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
Gary, I didn't ask for you. See, I bring up the last administration and Gary's all the way over here screaming in my ear. That's not fair. Gary, calm down. Go take a nap. Thank you. More things happening in the political sphere here, because the Winklevi, I like to call them the Winklevi, the Winklevoss twins, the creators and founders of the Gemini crypto exchange, are actually joining forces with the CFTC, because the CFTC wants key opinion leaders or key industry leaders in the space to give them input and join something called an innovation panel. Very interesting. Again, this is something that would not have happened the last administration, Charles. So I'm just not sure what he's chatting about there. I would love to have him on the show so we could discuss it, though. We do have a new chairman of the CFTC, Mike Saliga, as well. And he just landed, again, his CFTC chairmanship. He's now reconfiguring the agency with a rebuilt innovation committee that will start with a core of crypto insiders, according to a statement. His temporary predecessor, acting chairman Caroline Pham, which we love her, she's now a part of MoonPay, they quickly put together a group of chief executive officers focused on innovative financial tech. In her final days at the industry, and Saliga, just a month after that council was announced, is using that list of names as charter members of the Innovation Advisory Committee. That means the committee's first members will be executives from such crypto firms like Gemini, Kraken, Bitnomial, Crypto.com, and Bullish, which is the parent company of CoinDesk. And so we do have the Winklevoss, we have a Kraken CEO, and then we also have people from probably Polymarket and Kalshi that will join NASDAQ, CME Group, Intercontinental Exchange, SIBO. A bunch of these people are going to join the innovation panel. This is very good. Very good. We might actually have some development and legislation that makes sense to us crypto folk. Unlike the last administration where Liz Warren wanted us to have no self-custody and have all of her bills paid by the American Bankers Association and Jamie Dimon. Something might be wrong with me this week. I think I've been choosing violence. I've been choosing violence. Shamelessly. You know what? We got to speak our truth. And so Senator Cynthia Lummis, queen. She has put forth the Bitcoin Act, which would essentially have the United States own 1 million Bitcoin, buying 200,000 Bitcoin every year over the course of 5 years, hold it for about 20, all those beautiful things. Has that jet set? Not really. Hopefully it does. However, she is not running for re-election in 2026. She is on the wind down at the moment. She is putting forth some DeFi protections, and maybe this might be good for us. Check it out. Republican Senator Cynthia Lummis offered and is pushing one of the key DeFi provisions in the Senate's overall market structure bill as its own text, alongside with Dem co-signer Ron Wyden as the crypto industry and its Washington lobbyists wait Monday for the unveiling of the new draft. Now, the crypto DeFi sector has repeatedly said it's non-negotiable that the market structure legislation protects software developers that don't control people's money from treatment as money transmitters, which is so darn obvious. Like Satoshi's a money transmitter. Freaking stop. While there's a section of an earlier Senate draft that shielded these devs, that's been back on the negotiating table, which why? Lummis and Wyden, an Oregon Democrat, are introducing that provision as a standalone bill, saying it's time to stop treating software devs like banks simply because they write code. Thank you so freaking much. What a smart woman. So smart. And you know what? Cynthia Lummis, like, she is so smart. She just does the obvious. Common sense, everybody, which turns out, as I have discovered, had many conversations with people in Dubai. Common sense is uncommon sense nowadays. Would you get a look at that? And so this is major. It is big. The market structure bill that they're coming up with, though, is big for Litecoin. It's basically a few other tokens besides Litecoin, but Litecoin specifically would be classified just like how Bitcoin and ETH are, which are commodities and not securities, even though I don't think any of this is commodity nor security. It's just digital assets that you could do a bunch of different things with, considering Bitcoin could be property, money, store of value. You could build things on it, have like digital art and music built on top of it through inscription. So commodity security literally does not make sense, but it's okay. Hopefully one day these boomers will figure it out and have people that are young like myself to go and help them and you know, help them understand what goes on here, because I doubt anybody in Congress, probably besides you know, the people that advocate for this space, they probably have never touched Bitcoin in their life. I would love to know if some of these elders in Congress have ever touched a Bitcoin wallet. I'll sip my coffee on that. And speaking of a lot of founders and people like Kraken getting involved in the politics, they're also getting involved in the stock market. Kraken, they are filing for that IPO. Oh my gosh, Kraken stock coming soon. Take a look at this one. Crack Acquisition Corp, a new SPAC sponsored by an affiliate of crypto exchange Kraken, filed to go public with a $250 million IPO. The blank check company registered on the Cayman Islands said it plans to offer 25 million units at $10 each. Each unit will be one Class A ordinary share and a fraction of a warrant to buy more. Now, oh, sorry, y'all. I'm dying. If approved, Crack Acquisition would trade under the ticker Kraku. I kind of like this. I kind of like it. And for other people that can't see it on TikTok, the ticker is CRAQU on the NASDAQ Global Market. And Spanish banking giant Santander is listed as the sole book running manager, which is very interesting because Santander does not like crypto. But Kraken itself is moving towards an IPO after raising $500 million in a funding round. So again, this isn't exactly Kraken, but it's basically a SPAC sponsored by an affiliate of Kraken. But Kraken itself, again, is still looking for that IPO. They had a funding round that valued the company at $15 billion back in September. And in December, they acquired tokenization specialist backed finance. So we got Kraku, we might have Kraken stock, and all of this. This is very interesting stuff going on here. So a lot of tea today. So much tea. And speaking of the tea, it's about to get piping hot, friends and family. Piping hot. As you smash the like, subscribe, and share pretty please. We have the mayor of New York City The former mayor of New York City, Eric Adams, launching NYC token. I'm going to let this speak for itself. Your spotlight starts now. Well, everybody, former Mayor Eric Adams, he has launched NYC Coin, saying that it was supposed to be for civic purposes, that to fight anti-Semitism. I don't know how I feel about this one, but this is the hit he did on Fox, and then I'm going to show you the videos that he posted from his own social media. Long story short, there was a major rug pull within minutes of this token being launched.
Welcome back. Today, New York City is launching a new digital token called the New York City Token, inspired by New York City's resilience, diversity, and ambition to become the crypto capital of the world, something that was originally the vision of the former mayor, Eric Adams, to transform New York into a cryptocurrency hub. The proceeds from this coin will go equally into 3 mission-driven initiatives, we're told. Anti-Semitism is 1. Awareness and education program is 2. And crypto and blockchain education for New York City's young people and scholarships for talented students from underserved communities. Former New York City Mayor Eric Adams joins me right now. Mr. Mayor, great to see you.
Great to see you as well, and it's good to be on with you again.
Thank you so much for being here. You're leading these efforts of this New York City coin. Tell us about it, the rollout, and how you envision this being used.
Well, and it's so important, and included in that, not only the anti-Semitism, but the anti-Americanism. There's a wave of anti-Americanism that's sweeping not only our Ivy League college campuses, but in our inner cities. And so the goal is, how do we use blockchain technology with this token is one way, and a substantial amount of the money that's raised from this token is to go to fight those 3 initiatives that you just pointed out.
You know, I wonder if you're going to be able to attract crypto titans to New York and really create this vision that you had so long ago to create a crypto hub as New York, when in fact, Eric, you're fighting against policies that are sending billionaires out of New York. I mean, look what's going on in California. They've got a wealth tax right now. You got the Google founders, you got billionaires left and right leaving California. Isn't that going to happen to New York with these high taxes and this new mayor in place? I don't know if your New York City coin is going to be able to keep them here with the other major policy disasters going on.
And you're so correct when you look at some of the policies that really they're sweeping big cities in America, even San Francisco. When you look at some of the initiatives that's proposed by this incoming New York City administration of just homelessness, that affects quality of life. But I still believe that this city is the financial capital of the globe, and we're going to see how blockchain technology can actually improve government, not fight against government.
So what are the best use cases then, Mr. Mayor? Where do you envision this coin being used?
Well, a number of things. First of all, let's look at the best use case of blockchain. Walmart is using blockchain now to deal with their tracking of food and tracking of their goods in their stores. It is transparent. Anyone can see it. And when you look at this coin, our New York City coin, the money that is generated from this coin, we're going to zero in on how do we stop this massive increase of anti-Semitism across our country and across the globe, really, and how do we deal with the increase in anti-Americanism. And so the money that's raised is going to go to those nonprofits like Combat Anti-Semitism, going into the college funds such as the historical HBCUs. So this is money that's, without raising taxes, you can use to fight the issues, social issues in our city.
Listen, I applaud you for coming up with ideas to try to create some activity in New York, but you are going up an uphill here. It's been nearly 2 weeks since Mamdani was sworn in as mayor of New York City. He's already made sweeping changes with executive orders, Eric. One of his first actions in office was revoking many of your executive orders. He signed a measure that adopts a broad definition of anti-Semitism and another that prohibits city employees employees from engaging in the boycott, divestiture, and sanctions movement against Israel. Okay, so I don't know how many New York City coins you're going to need to go up against that. The mayor, here he is, just one day after his inauguration. Eric, watch this.
So I was proud yesterday to sign a number of executive orders that will give my administration a clean slate to get to work on delivering a new era for New Yorkers. And we will showcase that by fighting hate across the city, and that includes fighting the scourge of anti-Semitism, by actually funding hate crime prevention, by celebrating our neighbors, and by practicing a politics of universality.
I can't with
And
this man.
when we speak about the IRA definition that you asked about, protecting Jewish New Yorkers is going to be a focus of my administration. And I also know that a number, as you said, of leading Jewish organizations have immense concerns around this definition. And so what we will do is actually deliver on our commitment to protect Jewish New Yorkers in a manner that is able to actually fulfill that.
So how is he helping the Jewish community by overdoing and
Bernie
stamping out your
Sanders,
executive
bro?
orders?
Well, I think actions
word.
must supersede just verbalizing the protection that we're talking about. And even the concept of not investing in Israel. Think about what Israel is doing around technology, health technology.
Exactly.
And so many things. We're one of the largest tech startups for Israeli companies here in New York City. And so when you tell our pension funds we're not investing in Israel, you're impacting all of those medical innovation and interventions to healthcare crises that we're facing.
So does he not get that? Do you have any evidence of tech leaders leaving New York, Eric? Billion.
Okay, yeah, that is that's basically all of what he said on Fox regarding the coin. Now, there was also a post yesterday morning where he was in Times Square talking about how he's releasing this token. Hold on, take a gander and listen to this one. I have another video for you from his Twitter as well.
Been mayor for 4 years. There are many successes we walked away with, and there are many things we could have done better. And we learned a lot in the process. And what I am seeing across the country in general, but specifically here in New York, is the increase in anti-Semitism and anti-Americanism. And our goal is how do we use up-to-date technology to address this issue. You heard me for years talk about.
All right, the audio on here is kind of trash, but basically he's like, talking about anti-Semitism. He said he's not taking a salary when it comes to this. And then he actually got community noted. So this is what got interesting. So on his X, he said, proud to launch NYC token, a new token built to fight the rapid spread of anti-Semitism and the anti-Americanism across the country. And now in New York City, he put a link. And the community note said, former Mayor Eric Adams immediately withdrew his liquidity from the coin in what is typically called a rug pull. I love how classy they were about that one. This is ridiculous.
Good to see you. There you go, brother. All right, take care. I can't believe this. Thank you, sir. Good to see you. God bless you.
This is wild. What is happening, y'all?
Yo, Eric, is that you?
Yes, it is, brother. How are you?
New York is wild, man. Just got a fucking me out of the back of my car.
That's New York. I always say there are two types of Americans. Those who live in New York and those who wish they could.
I don't wish I would.
Mayor, big moments?
Yep, big moment. We're about to change the game. If you can't make it to New York, we're going to bring New York to you.
$32, Mayor.
Cash or credit card?
You got some of the New York City token?
We'll get you some, brother. This thing is about to take off like crazy.
Oh my word, no! You got some of that NYC token? Oh boy! Oh freaking boy! I'm getting anxiety. I'm getting anxious. Oh my word! I'm a little anxious. He said, bring New York City to you. There's two types of people, the people that live in New York City and the people that wish they could. I freaking ran from that place. I ran from New York City. You're telling me. Okay, I love Eric, by the way. But like at the same time, bro, we did not do this correctly. We did not do this correctly. Oh no. Okay. So on the token, it hit an $850 million market cap within minutes. Pampy, Dampy. Like this went to 58 cents and pulled right back within, guys, this is minutes. Minutes. So, analytics shared by Bubble Maps showed that a wallet linked to the token's deployer removed roughly $2.5 million in USD liquidity near their peak. About $1.5 million was later added back after the token's price had already fallen more than 60%. Roughly $900,000 in USDC was not returned, according to on-chain tracking. So, according to a wallet connected to the deployer, created one-sided liquidity pools on Meteora. The wallet then removed that 2.5 million, added back the 1.5 million after the 60% drop. And apparently they're saying Eric Adams was the one that did it. See, this is giving me like Hawk Tua vibes, where I feel like Eric didn't, like he was told like, yo, this is a fire project, let's do it. He was like, word. And then they completely rugged it. I honestly could tell you, I do not, based off of how I know this man, I do not think that he would purposely rug it. Like that would be so hard for me to believe that this man was like, yeah, I know what to do to rug on the liquidity pool. I'm telling you, I don't think he's that technically deep. And not that I'm calling him like not smart, but I'm just saying I don't think he's technically that deep in that. But if anybody bought this, have mercy on your soul, bless your hearts, because this was bad. Yeah, Libra vibes for sure. This is giving Hawk Tua. Like, because even Hawk Tua, she put out this token. Girl had no idea what was happening. People came to her, said, you know what? Yeah, this is going to be it. And she was like, oh, sure, man. And then rug. I don't think she had anything to do with that. I don't think she was that deep, Hawk Tua. I think she got taken advantage of, to be quite frank. Was it smart of her to do it? No. If you don't understand what you're doing, don't do it. But I feel like it might be the same for Eric, bro. I don't think he knows how to create the token. I don't think he knows how to control a liquidity pool. Whoever did this did him dirty and did all of this dirty. Because the fact that he did the promo videos, give me that NYC token. Oh
my God.
Bruh.
Oh my God.
Bruh.
This is why I love having a soundboard, because sometimes I just can't say things myself.
Oh my
Bruh.
God.
That's where I'm at. Yeah, this was an interesting one. Yeah, exactly. People agree with me in the chat. We know what the reality is. We know what the reality is. This was wild. Yeah, I think Eric got played. I don't think this, like, I'll say it through and through as we get 7 more likes for 100. I do not think Eric Adams would do this purposely. Like, I've literally spent time with this dude. I've gone to events for him and spoken at events for him a few years ago. I really don't think he was going to rug this token. I think he literally was like, you know, whatever. I'm trying to believe the best in the man. But at the same time, again, things happen. Some people were not faithful, and their ethics were not good, and I hope they get held accountable for rugging that. So yeah, that is
Oh my God.
Oh, girl, baby girl, don't even play. Oh, girl, baby girl, don't even play.
Yeah, AOC, whatever you said. That is so wild. I just need to show that to you. That was the spotlight of the day. Wow. Let's go into coins to watch. Gainers, losers, all the things. Dash is up 56%. That is so wild. In the past 24 hours, Stories up 27%, Monero's up 19%, ICP's up 15%, MYX is up 5%. Looking at the losers today, Lighter is quite dim. Down that 7.3%. Night, yeah, it's definitely shady. Down about 4%. Zcash down 3.3%. Meme Core down to 2.67%. And then we have FET that is down that 2%. Looking over here, where are we? Yes, beautiful. We have Ethereum. Ethereum. I don't know why I sing it every time, but it just feels right. We have $3,161 ETH, up about 2.2%. We want to hold that 3,000 push for that 3,300. Again, if we pass that 3,300, we are targeting that 200-day SMA like no other. We have a fresh green dot printing on market Cipher, which we love to see. Money flow. Beautiful curvature. Look at that VWAP, guys, ever so slightly trying to peek over that zero line. Oof, if we see that VWAP play out plus the green dot, we might have some trouble on our hands in the best way. We have the RSI that's also ticking up. Love it. RSI is bullish. Litecoin, it's the right coin. Everybody loves Litecoin. $76 Litecoin, we're up about 0.5% here, looking to hold at 74, push for 87. No green dot printed here. However, we do see that maybe if the momentum hints down just a little bit, we might get that green dot. VWAP is looking pretty decent. It's moving on up. Money flow is still ticking down, which we do not enjoy. And then the RSI is one to watch as it took a dramatic dip. Dramatic. So hopefully it continues to bounce back because that is a little crazy. That is a little bit wild. I saw a request for Silver, so we could go over some silvers. Silver is just freaking ridiculous, dude. I'm looking back at the chart that I had made for this. Oh boy, it's been a while. Hold on. Let me do a little configuration there. Let me clone that, bring that up, make another clone. Word. Okay. There's not much I could show you, being again it is all-time high, it is price discovery, but we're at 88 for silver, up that 3.5%. Now again, we kind of hit a wall a few times over here with this looks like a double bottom here ish. Kind of a triple, maybe a double bottom overall, like if you were to look at it. Me. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Again, we were hitting that wall over here at 53, 54. And then once we got through it, woohoo, nice little pump over here for silver. So again, that's the bearish scenario that I could tell you about is 54 if we were to have a retrace. Again, as you can see, the volume was pretty non-existent. And then you just see this huge block of volume, which I think is pretty shady. I don't know about you. I feel like this is a little bit weird. Like if this was a crypto chart, people would be like, oh my God, this is a rug. There's no real liquidity. Yeah, okay. But with silver, it's fine. It's totally fine. That's mostly what I got for you. Money flow is flying. Everything is flying. So there's not really much to tell you other than I just think this is a little bit shady, the volume. I don't care what you say to me. That is shady. It looks like a freaking pack of gum. You know, a pack of gum? Looks exactly like that. Like, yeah, let me go get my freaking Orbit out here. Like, this is crazy. Let me go get my freaking Trident out here. This is a little ridiculous. You don't think the volume was correctly reported? It doesn't seem so because that's freaking shady to me. It looks like freaking, I don't even know. It looks like a pack of toothpicks. You know, like the wooden toothpicks. That's what it looks like. Give me my freaking toothpicks. Give me my Orbit. If you guys don't know what Orbit is, I know a lot of y'all are international. Orbit gum. Looks like Orbit. Tell me it's not Orbit. This is Orbit. Tell me that's not what the freaking... Tell me that's not what this chart looks like. I'm telling you, that's what the volume looks like. The volume profile? Come on. Tell me that's not the same. Am I crazy? I might be insane. I might be insane. That's fine. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. Okay, chart skills. Okay, Orbit. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for laughing. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Oh, that was actually really funny. That made me laugh. Yeah, how many likes do we have? I don't even know. I hope we have a lot of likes. Guys, do we have 100 likes yet? I don't know. But we are getting after it. I am bullish. Silver is out of this orbit. Oh, that was good, Ian. That was good. See, I should have clocked that. I should have gotten that. I should have said that first. But you beat me to it, mister. You beat me to it. And oh boy, someone might beat us to the gold mine. Who am I talking about? Peter darn Schiff. Guys, tomorrow, don't forget me. I'm interviewing Peter Schiff. I met Peter Schiff in Dubai. We had a very interesting conversation. I'm not going to say all of it. I got a little bit spicy with the man. I'm not going to lie to you. I think he got a little spicy with me, as a matter of fact. But we're going to be friends tomorrow. And, yeah, he said very interesting things to me. It's fine. We're going to go live with Peter Schiff tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. So this show will automatically redirect you here today and tomorrow because I do not care. I want you guys to be forced to see this and set your reminders. Again, tomorrow is Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern. This very channel that you are watching me on right now, on YouTube, on X, and on Rumble, not on TikTok. TikTok, you're missing this one, but you got to subscribe to the channel so you can get this interview. Guys, we are live. It's going to be a live interview. This is not no pre-recorded BS. This is a real interview like on a Fox News. Except that he won't have anywhere to run from me. I'm just kidding. It's fine. I'm not gonna come after him like that. But I think he does deserve a little bit of spice in his life, and I'll give that to him. So please make sure you guys are going and hanging out with Peter Schiff and I tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. It's gonna be a banger. If you guys have not yet, let me go to my page real quick. I want you guys to go ahead and like and retweet this if your heart feels like it is the best thing ever to do. And I feel like you should feel that way because it's just a nice, generous thing to do. And so go ahead, like and share this. A lot of people are excited for it. And so it's going to be a bomb-tastic interview. Stop by, hang out. It's going to be a good one. Yes, I did meet him in Dubai because he was going to Binance Blockchain Week and he did this whole debate with CZ. That was very interesting, and we'll chat about that as well. So if you guys have not yet, please smash a like, subscribe to this channel, share it out with friends so more people know what's going on here. We have a goal of 25,000 subscribers, so please tell your friends, your family, your second cousins, your brother or sister-in-law, or your uncle-in-law. I don't care what law you got. I don't care if you got no in-laws. And maybe you just want to tell some stranger on the street that has a cellular device. Tell them to subscribe to this channel. No harm, no foul, only good in education here. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Go watch Crypto Princess as well. We have some links in the chat from our mods. Go support other people in crypto. It's a great life we're living right now. Stay blessed, stay happy, do something good for someone today. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow for the Daily Zest in the morning, and then at 2 p.m. Eastern with Peter Schiff. And as always, stay zesty. And members, look in the Discord. We're going to tell you a code for Market Cipher so you guys could be one of the first people to get your 40% off. Let's get after it. Stay zesty. Bye!